take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Man, turn the chat up. Turn me up in the chat, man.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Adam, if you watch this,
and they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Watch me go to work real quick. You know I gotta talk my shit. I didn't even hear me though. Maybe just a chat hearing me. That's yours. Are you playing there, probably?
First carry now for the forward Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And
he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
You can hear me now?
Decent gain.
Let me know if it's loud now. Type in the chat, bro. Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You know he a superstar. And you know it's the money league, so I'm going to run the same play over and over again.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't know how to do
exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Young Pitt, man. He's probably going to run the same thing over and over again.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Watch this, though. This is tough.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
What I say?
He's
those
got the first down and more
those
inside
I'm
the
getting
40.
6 right here, man. I'm calling plays out here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 95 speed. Stop playing,
hitting
man.
double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Man, you know I'm coming for
And
the
this is
Brad.
good to
Stop
make it
playing.
7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7.
It's like the first
Ravens
real opponent
nothing.
I played, bro.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll
I
kick
don't
it
know how I
away,
got 2
calling the
losses.
touchdown. Chris Moore returning it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I'm trying to get there.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Second down at 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left.
What?
It's complete to Snead. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The cornerback is Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. It's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
He gets tackled into the
take it
end
in
zone
for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to stop this shit up, man. On the next drive.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He thought I was gonna hike it,
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 9.
touchdown. Chill.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
15 carries again.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Wow, this guy doesn't rush anybody. Who's trying for that?
Trying to improvise. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
He's
they really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That must be freak shit.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
4-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. And I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Need that stupid.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180! 180! Watch the shit! Hey!
Following the interception here, Rivers.
Oh, what?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Touchdown?
From the gun, Rivers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
He just came in there. He just got in like maybe 2 weeks ago.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
9-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, Adam been playing all bums though.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards on the ground.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Wow,
and
my dude just hurt for
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offense.
What? He went way through 32 like that?
Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but
this is taken in.
I got
It's
the dots on me,
complete.
you know, but they're sitting there
Past the
stupid ass
20.
man coverage.
Touchdown,
Indianapolis.
T.Y. Hilton. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Yeah, Eddie snapping no clue.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
yeah, how about that? Answered quickly.
I seen
Get right
Eddie was
back to
super
it. And
trash.
look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And
Take
that'll
that,
be
nice,
incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for ground. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackman.
Oh, if I can get around it.
His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Oh,
knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Wow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, room!
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy. Rivers on the money, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one
really trash. I don't know why he's just running the ball like that.
Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 24, Ravens 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he slips up past the 45 before being
really
tackled.
The Ravens,
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Baltimore.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Kenny
And that's
Moore,
off the mark, incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left.
He folded.
And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
There'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Calais Campbell on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on this.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
He got to pass it soon, bro. When you throw that pass, that was mine. You need it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Jackson.
He that stupid. I told you can't fucking pass. I told you couldn't fucking pass.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game.
That
was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
See, Adam, you're not clutch like that. You would have folded.
12-yard line.
That's a GG, though.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Let's go,
and
man.
dominance
We're really about
is starting
that
to
bread
take
this
over,
year.
right? The way that you close, the way that you fit.
Coming for the bag. Dominate.
Football all the way up
He's
through.
trash.
And they closed him out with a big-time
really
performance
trash.
down the
He didn't
stretch.
even use him at all,
So for Indianapolis,
we'll see. I hope
they
I see him
close
in the
out this
playoffs and
first
win it
half
down.
in a very solid.
But all right, y'all.